Dear students, today we will study about prepositions. Prepositions show the relation between a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. It means it connects the noun or a pronoun to other words in a sentence. A preposition must be followed by an object, a noun phrase, or a pronoun. And the word just before the preposition may be a noun, adjective, verb, or an adverb. Let's see an example. I have a friend who lives in Tokyo. In this sentence, in shows the relation between friend and Tokyo. Just now I have told you that we use the preposition before a noun or a pronoun. So here Tokyo is a noun. So in is placed before a noun, Tokyo. Let's see another example. Vivek gave the medicine to me. In this sentence, to shows the relation between medicine and me, and me refers to pronoun. So to is placed before a pronoun. Let's see types of preposition. There are three types of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of place, and the third one, preposition of direction. And it depends when an action has taken place, or where an action has taken place, or in which direction an action has taken place. Let's see these prepositions one by one. Preposition of time. This preposition indicates time. It means it focuses on time. And here are the prepositions given: at, on, since, till, until, in, during, from, by, or for. These are the prepositions which are used to indicate time. Let's see the first one, that is at. At is used for a point of time. It means it is used for a specified point of time or to indicate a time. At midnight or at night, they are pointing a time. At the start or at the end, at 9 a.m., at dinner time. So we will use at with all these. At is also used to indicate prices also, like at 50 rupees per kg. Before a name of small town or a village, you will use the preposition at. And before a place of residence or a building, you will use the preposition at. Let's take an example of it. My father works at Punjab National Bank. Here Punjab National Bank is a building, so I have placed at before it. The next is place of residence. For example, my mother lives at 12 by 24 Karol Bagh. So it's a address. So before a place of residence also you will use the preposition at. Let's see the next preposition, in. In is used with before a period of time. Means with a year, month, season, or daytime you will use the preposition in. Suppose in 1996, in 2016, so you will use in with that. For any month name, in January, in August, in September, you will use in. With season name also, in summer season, in winter season, you will use the preposition in. And with daytime, daytime means in the morning, in the evening, so you will use in with that. In shows the resting position inside something. Resting position means something that is not in motion. For example, the boy is in the car, means it specifies the resting position of boy and car. And in is used to connect the boy and car. So here to show a resting position also you will use the preposition in. Let's see next, that is on. Preposition on is used with days, name, on Monday, on Saturday, on Sunday. So you will use the preposition on with that. And it is used with dates also. Means the market will remain closed on 4th June. With date also you will use the preposition on. For special day in a year, you will use the preposition on. For example, I will come on your 21st birthday. So it's a special day. So to indicate a special day, you will use the preposition on. Let's see next, before. The preposition before is used or indicate the earlier than action. It means, let's see example, dad comes back home before 6 p.m. It means the action was taken place before the time. So here the action was already done. So for earlier than situation you will use the preposition before. Let's see next, after. After focuses on later than. We go for a walk after dinner. It means after having dinner you will go for a walk. So for later than conditions also you will use the preposition after. Let's see next, during. When an action or a situation continues for some time, means an action or situation is continued for some time, whether in past or in present. So in that case you will use the preposition during. During is used before that specified period. We enjoyed ourselves during the vacation. As whole vacation we enjoyed ourselves, so as the action was in continuation for some time, so you will use during before it. People work during the day. So here they work the whole day. So before that you will use the preposition during. Let's see next, by. By is used to denote the ultimate point of time which something was or is to be completed. I have to complete the work by Monday. Means before the completion of some action, a specified point of time is given. So you will use the preposition by. The application should reach by Friday, 14 February. It means before 14 February the application should reach. So it's a specified point of time given. So you will use by. By is used with day and night where it means during. He traveled by day and slept by night. Means in this sentence an action was in continuation for some time. So you will use the preposition by before it. For is used before a time phase to denote that so much time has passed during which an action or a situation continued. Like I stayed in Jaipur for 2 years. Means for 2 years the action was in progress, but now it ends. So here you will use the preposition for before it. He waited for an hour but he didn't turn up. Means the action was in progress before but it's not in continuation.